Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. So today I'm going to share with you some of my strategies on how to get the Afterlife camos quickly. So after you finish your Opal grind, of course, then you got to move on to the Afterlife for every single weapon here in Black Ops 6 Zombies. And it is a pretty simple challenge here. You got to get 20 kills without taking damage. You got to do that 10 times with each weapon. I'm going to share with you two different strategies. My first one here is for when you are just starting your Opal or your Afterlife camo grind and you have pretty much all of the weapons available to you. One thing you're going to want to make sure that you have is a nice camo tracker to make sure that you can keep track of everything that you've accomplished and what you still need to accomplish. And Donuts made an amazing one back at the beginning of Black Ops 6, and his is the one that I have been using this entire time. So if you want to download that, I'll try to find the link to his spreadsheet and his video as well that he had posted when he came up with that camo tracker, and you can use that to track your camos if you haven't been doing so already. Like I said, this first strategy here, now this one I'm going to do on the directed mode on Citadel more, and this one's going to take a little bit more time to set up, so it's a little tedious to get this strategy set up, but it's basically the same strategy that you would set up to grind your headshots. And some of the Opal camos challenges as well could be done this way, but this one does take a little bit of setup. But this is the best one when you still have a lot of weapons that you still need to get Afterlife. So I'm going to go ahead here, progress through the steps, and we need to get this to, I believe it's round cap 11. It might actually be round cap 10. I'm not 100% sure, but I'll let you know as soon as we get here. But we're just going to progress through this map. Nothing special at all. I'll see you shortly. Now, this should go without saying, but honestly, I'm going to say it real quick. Of course, in these early rounds, do your absolute best to not take any damage. You know, the zombies are nice and easy at this stage. Oh my gosh, and you could almost slide right into one there. But just keep them at a distance and try to not take any damage and get some free kills here, because that's going to unlock you the camo faster. So just in case that should go without saying, I'm going to say it anyway. And then also the second strategy that I'm going to share with you is once you get deeper into the Afterlife grind and you need more specific weapons and whatnot, then I got a method that I use over that, and you can get them in well less than 15 minutes. But anyway, I'll see you when we open it up. Okay, so it actually looks like we're going to be able to do this a little bit earlier than I thought. I thought we were going to have to follow all of the steps here in the Easter egg before we could actually get to this step, but it looks like we can do this now. So what we need to do is get the brooch. This is the same thing that we would do when trying to grind out the headshots as well on this map. So you're going to go ahead and do all of these reflector things here once you've located craft, and you're going to go ahead and grab your brooch, and that's going to put us, okay, so that's going to put us at round cap 10 by the time that we get there. So of course this strategy is going to require that you place down this brooch, but before I do that, I'm going to go ahead and pack a punch my first weapon here. All right, go ahead and pack a punch, and then I already made it green rarity, and that should be pretty much good to go here for this weapon until we get it finished, because we are going to finish it very, very quickly. Now, the reason that I recommend this particular strategy, I'll go over here in just a minute, but let me carry these parasites, though, are your, like, they are your worst enemy when it comes to trying to do this strategy, because they will just spitball you from a distance and kill your 20 streak without damage. So take the parasites out as quickly as you possibly can. All right, let's go ahead and place down our brooch, and we're going to go ahead and exit this room. I like to come out to this main room here because I got access to our crafting table, and I got access to the arsenal machine out front here. So we'll go ahead and just let these zombies spawn, and we're just going to sit here and kill zombies until we unlock our Afterlife camo, which honestly should not take too long. Just keep in mind that once you do start a new round, that zombies may start spawning behind you as well. So make sure you are frequently turning around here and checking. So as long as you're not turning rounds, you shouldn't have to worry about that. The zombies shouldn't spawn behind you, but when you're in a fresh round like this, you can see they are going to start spawning in behind you because it's your typical round zombies coming in. Whereas right now, these are just the brooch zombies that are coming through this door. So let's just go ahead and make sure that we stay safe from these guys. All right, come on, go ahead and kill them off. I'm really not a huge fan of this weapon. This insta-kill right here is going to help a ton for us to get this horde under control here. There we go. There we go. Okay, I did take a little bit of damage there. I'm going to just take a quick trip down here to the speed cola machine. That's going to help with my reloads here. It doesn't hurt to buy a jug as well. You could also buy the quick revive while you're down there. And it seems like this particular weapon might be a little bit easier. I'm going to take this nuke so we can get things under control. But this weapon might be a little bit easier here with blue rarity. So let's go ahead and grab that. We have the salvage for it. And that nuke will just kind of get everything under control and just get us respawning with just these zombies again. And then once we get to round 10, we're not going to have to worry too much about the round flipping at all. As long as we can keep like a parasite alive, or at least one of the zombies alive anyway. And there we go. We have our afterlife for this SWAT. Now, the reason this particular strategy is so effective is that once you're here and you have all of these weapons, so you have all of the wall buys all across the map here, because you know you got to get all of the weapons. Plus you got the mystery box. What do we have here? We've got the Compact 92. Now that one I happen to already have. So let's go ahead and spin the mystery box here and see if we can get a weapon that we have not already done yet. And looks like we got the XM4, which, yep, I already have the afterlife for the XM4. So that's fine. We'll go ahead and spin the box again. And we'll use our ether shroud here so we can get into the room. What do we got there? LR762. I didn't even do diamond for this one, not gonna lie, so we're not going to do that weapon either. So let's go ahead and spin again. A compact again. Okay, so again, already did the compact. All right, let's find a weapon that we haven't already used. All right, ether shroud again. This is not working out too well with our luck right here, but I have so many that I need to do. The jackal, and it looks like we crashed. Well, that's really unfortunate. All right, I will be back in a moment. Now, unfortunately, this is going to cost me my round 100 save, which is completely unfortunate. It makes me very, very sad. So I guess I'll have to redo that again. I was working on some testing of things on round 100. And this crash just cost me that. There's been a number of crashes since this last update, which hopefully they get these ironed out here really soon. Okay, now one weapon that I know I haven't done yet. I've not done these GS45 pistols, so I'm going to go ahead and purchase them off the wall right here. So we'll go ahead and grab those. I'm going to go ahead and grab some Deadshot as well. Now we are going to need to do the steps again here to unlock the brooch, which I'm going to go ahead and do. But first I'm going to go ahead and pack a bunch of these pistols. Then I'll do those reflectors again, and I'll grab the brooch and see you in a moment. Okay, now for the GS45s, of course, I do not have PhD right now, so I got to be a little bit on the careful side here to not give myself any damage with the explosions. So we'll try to keep these as far away as we can and just try to nail these zombies out there and keep as much distance as we can. But again, we're just going to rinse and repeat with this strategy until we get the GS45s. Now, one strategy you can use if you find yourself in the boat like I am right now with the GS45s is you can just use some decoys there to round them up and keep them as far away from you as possible. We'll go ahead and toss another decoy out there. It looks like these guys are going to hit us anyway, which is kind of lame, but we'll get a couple more decoys and just keep these zombies off of our back, and that way we can stay far enough away but we don't have to worry about taking damage from explosions. And there we go. There is our afterlife for the GS45s. And totally wasn't thinking this entire time that we're in the directed mode here, so we could have just bought PhD and made our life that much easier. Let's go ahead and spin the mystery box. RCXD cannot grind afterlife on the RCXD. And of course the mystery box goes away, but either way, you get the point. This is exactly how you would repeat this, and you just go gun to gun, do all of your wall weapons that you can possibly get that you haven't done afterlife yet. And this is because you have a big bank of weapons that you need to work with here, and hopefully your mystery box luck is a lot better than mine was. And then the next little simple strategy that I'm going to show you here is once you start getting down in weapons to where you don't want to spend 30 minutes spinning the mystery box to try to get yourself a weapon that you need the afterlife camo on, and you're in, you know, like doing this particular here in the DM10. Look at that. I need afterlife on the DM10. So I'm going to finish the afterlife on the DM10, and then I will meet you over on Liberty Falls for strategy number 2. Okay, and then for the second strategy here, now this is for once you start to get down in weapons, so you only got like 5, maybe 10 more weapons that you have left to get, and it's just taking you so long to get those weapons from the mystery box, and you don't want to spend that amount of time. We can get these afterlife camos, and we can do it right here on Liberty Falls. We can do it in right around 12 to 14 minutes. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to do the AS vow here. So one thing, just make sure you do not turn on the rampage inducer. I always go ahead and free those zombies right from the beginning there, from up on top of the hotel there, from that room where you build the jet gun. Go ahead and free those, because those are just some free kills here for you. And you have plenty of wide open space here on Liberty Falls that you can easily stay away from all of these zombies and make sure that you're not taking any damage, but also make sure you stay away from this thing right here, because that will damage you and that will start your streak all over again. So we're just going to slowly progress through the rounds here. And eventually I'm going to work my way up toward the Pack-a-Punch, because we're going to have to get Pack-a-Punch to make this a lot easier for us. You can certainly do this without it. It's just going to make your life a little bit more difficult. It's going to take you a little bit longer to kill the zombies. Plus, it doesn't really matter. You don't need to save essence for anything. So we'll just go ahead, progress on through here. And as with any of the strategies here in this game, when it comes to the camo grinding, of course, you can certainly just go in and play every single map like normal, and you can get all of your camos that way. And that's definitely doable. You can go in exfil round 31, round 36, whatever you so choose, and you can certainly unlock your camos in that fashion just as well. These strategies like this are just more about getting the most out of your time and letting you make the most progress you can in a short amount of time. If you're somebody like me who, you know, most of the time I play the game like normal, but some of the time I just want to, maybe I only have an hour to play and I just want to maximize how much I can get done in that certain amount of time. That's what these kind of strategies, that's where they really start to shine. I got to be careful here. So training is really important when doing this particular strategy. Just stay away from the zombies. Just it really is that simple. Just don't let them get close to you. Shoot them from a little bit more of a distance, and don't take any damage. Now, I'm gonna be real honest. I do not like doing these vermin rounds on the street here, because I feel like they come from every single direction and they're just constantly jumping at me. I was kind of hoping I wasn't gonna get the vermin round until round 6, to where I can have this top part open, which I could open it, but it's a little late there. But let's go ahead and get these guys finished off here. And there we go. So there we go. 5 rounds. We've taken absolutely no damage. We got 64 kills. So that's 3 out of the 10 that we need. Like I said, I'm going to keep on progressing and work my way to Pack-a-Punch my weapon as quickly as I can. So let's go ahead and open the church. And we got to make 4,000 more essence so we can afford to Pack-a-Punch. And then also, given that we're just in the map here I'm going to go ahead and use the decoy so that I can use this arsenal. Given that we're just in here to get some quick afterlives, typically I would not buy an ether tool at all. I would just be waiting to round 10 and get the free blue tool that comes, which we can certainly grab that free blue tool when the time comes, but there's no reason to not just go ahead and upgrade to green, make your life just a little bit easier. The quicker they die, the less likely it is that you're going to take any damage from them. So, and now that we have enough to Pack-a-Punch, we will go ahead and do that. So hit that Pack-a-Punch machine. And now we're green pack 1, and our life just got a whole lot easier real quick. Oh, vermin. You got to watch coming out that door, because those vermin will just jump up, bite you, and that'll be damage, and you'll have to start your current streak all over again. And insta kills are absolutely perfect. You can just go around, hit fire, get them all killed as quickly as you can. And then I do like to get speed cola as early as I possibly can here. That way it just helps with the reloads. Makes it a little less likely that you're going to take some damage while you're trying to get a reload in real quick. Just keep on moving around the map. Make sure you're training your zombies up. Keep them as far away from you as you can. Try to control the zombie spawns as best you can. As long as you're not moving from one section of the map to another constantly, then you should be able to keep the zombies spawning from the same locations. You will kind of know where they're coming from and make your life a whole lot simpler. But we've just finished round 8 there, and I still have not taken damage at all yet. We're at 148 kills, and we are almost to our goal here. And I have enough to go ahead and upgrade to blue, so I'm going to do it, even though we can get it free on the next round. It doesn't really matter, because we're just going to back out pretty much as soon as we get this camo anyway. And then starting round 11 here, we should only need 8 more kills here in order to unlock this Afterlife camo. Oh no, we got hit. Oh, I thought I killed him and I was moving on to the next one. Okay, so I guess we're going to need just a few more than 8. And there we go. There is our Afterlife camo in 12 minutes and 18 seconds. We definitely could have done this in 12. If I didn't take that hit when I took the hit, that was the first time I got hit this entire time. But you can get up to 5 of these done per hour playing this strategy, which, you know, could get you Afterlife if this is all you did in like right around 6 hours or so of playtime, and you could have the Afterlife complete if you just sat down and dedicated to it. But if you combine it with the first strategy for, you know, your first handful of guns for the first half, you will blow through all of those in no time. You can get 8, 9, upwards of 10 of those done per hour if you're lucky enough with the mystery box. And then once you get down to less weapons and you just pop in and do this strategy, 12 minutes and done. Pop out, grab your next weapon, and move on to it. So hopefully this will help you. And if you got any strategies of your own that you'd like to share with us, please do so down in the comments. Also, join our Discord, share them there as well. I know others are always out there looking for different ways that they can maximize their time here and grind their camos out as quickly and easily as possible. But I do appreciate y'all so much here for watching. My name is Cole Whip, and I'm out.